Hello students, let's discuss today's essay, IELTS discussion essay. In this we will discuss a template. By following that template you can get maximum bands. So today I have just taken out one topic and we will see how to go about it. This is a discuss essay. Whenever students write with this template in the exam, I have seen average student gets a half band more than what he will get in any other type of essay. So it is an easy thing to do if you learn it well. Let's start. This is also called opinion essay. Uh, Here is the statement. Some people say that parents should organize free time activities for their children. Others say children should be free to choose what they do in their free time. Discuss both sides and opine. Here examiner can write, discuss both sides and give your opinion. So opine and opinion both can be used here. So students keep in mind this essay can be 4 para or 5 para. We have already studied in the previous video what is 4 para essay and what is 5 para essay. Let's look at the structure. First of all, you will write introduction, then body paragraph 1 in which you write one opinion, and then second passage in which you will write the opinion of the other side. And if your opinion differs from both these opinion, then you will write another para which will start with I believe that. So at the end you will write conclusion para to sum up, to conclude with, to recapitulate. You can use any word in a nutshell, etc. So if you don't have different opinion from one side or the other side, you can also skip this para. I believe that. And you can write your opinion here at the end of this passage. So let's start. Our today's topic is some people say that parents should organize free time activities for their children. Others say children should be free to choose what they do in their free time. Discuss both sides and opine. First of all, you have to write introduction passage, introduction paragraph, and you will write it by simply paraphrasing the statement. Let's paraphrase. We have already studied that we will start it. It is believed, it is stated, it is argued. So, it is believed by some people that parents should arrange. I have paraphrased organize into arrange. Free time activities. It is paraphrased into leisure activities for their children. Whereas, this is important. While writing opinion essay, when you introduce the opinion of the other group, you must use a contrast sign. This is a signal of contrast. It means that your first statement differs from the second one. So, whereas others assert, here you use the word say and we have changed it with assert, that children should be given freedom. Children should be free to choose is paraphrased into should be given freedom to spend their free time as they wish. After paraphrasing these two statements, you will write your opinion here in this. You will write your opinion in this paragraph. In this essay, I will discuss both perspectives. And here is your opinion. You will write your opinion here. I personally believe that children should decide their free time activities, but parents should keep an eye on them so that they don't get stray. So this is how you will paraphrase the statement to write introductory passage. You have written three sentences here. Some students think that if they will write complex sentences, they will get more bands. So this is a fallacy. You must write simple sentences and compound sentences, and you must use the vocabulary that is understandable to the examiner. The more easily you make the examiner understand the vocab, the more band you will get. So avoid complications. Don't use complex sentences. Don't use that vocab that is ununderstandable. Then you will write the opinion of first group, who say that parents should arrange leisure activities for their children. You will start with the introductory word on the one hand. This is important. This is the marker that tells the examiner that you are writing an opinion essay. On the one hand, you will put a comma after it. There are many reasons why some people say that parents should tell children what to do in their free time. Then you will start writing firstly, secondly, lastly, as many opinion as you want to give. But you must keep in mind that you have to write 250 words, so two opinions are more than enough. And if you want to write three opinions, you can write. We will write here our opinions, why we support it, but first we look at the template. After writing this passage, you will move on to the next passage and you will discuss the opinion of the other. You will discuss the opinion of the next group. And for those people who say that children should be free to choose what they do in their free time, you will use on the other hand. To introduce the opinion of the first group, you will write on the one hand. And to introduce the opinion of the second group, you will write on the other hand and you will put a comma after it. Those who say that children should spend their leisure time as they wish give the reason as follows to begin with. And then you will write one, two, or three opinion. And then you will give your opinion. If your opinion differs from these two groups, then you will write here, I believe that, whatever you believe, you will write here. You can skip this passage as well if your opinion belongs to any one of the above groups. And at the end, you will write a para that will be called a conclusion para to start with sum up. While allowing children to spend their free time in their own way is better, parents should keep a watchful eye on what their children are doing. This is the template. We are going to write a 5-para essay, so we will follow this. You can also write 4-para essay. This passage can be omitted. But keep in mind, while writing these passages, you must keep the word count. You have to write at least 250 words, and there is no maximum limit. But 250 to 350 words are more than enough for a band 8 to 9 essay. These are the reasons. These are the opinions of the people. To support the opinion of the first group, I have written these two opinions. You can write your own. Why should parents plan their children's leisure activities? So these activities we will write in this passage on the one hand. Those people who say that parents should plan their children's leisure activities, why they think so? So we can write children are not mature enough to understand the value of time and may end up wasting their free time through unproductive extracurricular activities. Parents can organize activities that will help their children's holistic development. This is first reason you give here. Parents also need to ensure that time spent on unproductive activities like watching TV, playing video games should be minimized, and they should set a time limit for such activities. These two opinions will be written here in this passage. On the one hand, we will add these opinions here. And next, we will move on to the next group, those people who say that children should plan their leisure activities. Why they think so? You have to give opinion here. So you will write, I have written three opinions why children should plan their activities. First opinion, research has proven that children who perform unstructured free time activities are more creative and become more successful when they grow up. If children are always told what to do and follow a set of rules, it hinders their cognitive, emotional, and creative development. Such children may not be very good at decision making, planning, and setting goals. So you can say this, if always parents plan for their children, these abilities do not develop in their children. Secondly, you can say the children who are in charge of choosing how they spend their free time more likely to have better concentration levels and become more successful in their studies and later in their professional lives. And third, it may bring to, if you're running short of words, you can add this third opinion because you have to write at least 250 words. It may bring to light some hidden talent of the child which may otherwise go unnoticed if they do only what their parents tell them to do. So we will write these three opinions into this passage. Those people, those who say that children should spend their leisure time as they wish, we will write these opinions here. So I have combined these two opinions. I have made these two passages on the one hand and on the other hand. The two opinion that I discussed earlier, I have arranged those opinions into this passage. Let's read. On the one hand, there are many reasons why some people say that parents should tell children what to do in their free time. Firstly, children are not mature enough to understand the value of time and may end up wasting their free time through unproductive extracurricular activities. For example, children may spend all the time on playing video games, which may be harmful for them. Parents can organize activities that will help their children's holistic development. Parents also need to ensure that the time spent on unproductive activities like watching TV, playing video games should be minimized, and they should set a limit for such activities. So you have arranged those two opinions into this passage and you have discussed the opinion of one mindset. Let's move on to the next, and we have already discussed the three reasons why people support that children should spend their free time according to their will. We will start it with this marker on the other hand. And let's start. Those who say that children should spend their leisure time as they wish give their reasons as follows. To begin with, research has proven that children who perform unstructured free time activities are more creative and become more successful when they grow up. If children are always told what to do and follow a set of rules, it hinders their cognitive, emotional, and creative development. Such children may not be very good at decision making, planning, and setting goals. In addition, the children who are in charge of choosing how they spend their free time, are more likely to have better concentration levels and become more successful in their studies and later in their professional lives. It may bring to light some hidden talent. So let's place this passage here on the one hand. And let's place this passage. We will copy this passage as we have written on the other hand. We will copy it and let's paste it in the second passage on the other hand. So now we will write our own opinion. So now we will write our own opinion. I personally believe that children should decide their free time activities, but parents should keep an eye on them so that they don't go astray. So you have written both the opinions. You have seen that I have developed my own opinion that varies from the above two. And at the end, we will end up to sum up while allowing children to spend their free time in their own way is better. Parents should keep a watchful eye on what their children are doing. So, in this way, we will complete our essay. So, students, you have seen that we have written first passage, that is introduction. We have just paraphrased the statement into introduction. Then we spotted the first type of people who say that parents should keep an eye on children's activities, and we have written two reasons here. Then we wrote third passage and we spotted the other group of people, and we started the passage with on the other hand. These markers are very important. Then, because our opinion differs from these two opinions, we wrote another passage. I personally believe that. Here is the opinion of the writer. You will give your opinion here. I personally believe. And at the end, we wrote the last passage, and that is conclusion para. And we concluded our essay. In this way, we have written a 5 para essay. So, discussion essay can be 4 para or 5 para, depending on you whether you want to write 4 para essay or 5 para essay. So if you follow this template, you will get more than 8 bands. I have seen whenever student write with this template in the exam, average student gets a half band more than what he will get in any other type of essay. So it is an easy thing to do if you learn it well.